sun is shining, tailgates are humming, and we're getting set for another terrific college football matchup. New Mexico State will kick it off and we'll be underway. And he's coming out of the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Delaware's offense will have the football first. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock and they're hard workers.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Blue Hens want to pick up the tempo.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
And this is every defensive coordinator's dream, right? Watching your defense go out on first down TFL, second down TFL. Now you set up third and long. Everybody knows they're going to throw it, and your pass rushers can pin their ears back. Outstanding job being physical by this defense.
And the Blue Hens decide to punt it away. Looks as if they might have a little something going there, but they'll have to kick it away. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. So New Mexico State's offense will go to work for the first time. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. They got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
They stop him at the 42, but they're on a roll with a pickup of 15 and a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. To the air, it's Fox. With the catch, it's Thurman. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. And the Aggies come to the line with a new set of downs. The screen, he can go. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They'll line up for a second down play. Running back searching for a hole. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Aggies really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Motion from the wideout. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. He showed off a few moves, but not enough to get away from all of those defenders as they stop him for a loss. Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. No good. Kicker tried to tack a few more on the scoreboard, guys, but couldn't do it. First play of this drive comes from the 27. The running back takes his track off right tackle here. They open the lane, and he hit it a gain of 5 out to the 33. The Blue Hens headed quickly to the line.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Fires to the wideout. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
And the Blue Hens come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Unloads to the right. Wide open downfield. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. Power football with the run. And he's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, and that'll do it for the first quarter. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Give to the running back. Fights off the defender. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Takes it from the guy on 3rd down. Looking to the big tight end. He's got an open man. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. The Blue Hens are flying down the field. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They'll leave it with him. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Makes the grab. They will score. Touchdown, Blue Hens. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score.
Quarterback's ability to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. They'll go to the ground. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get in the field and get started.
He'll get a fresh set of downs stopped at the 31-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Use the play fake, now to throw. Over the middle, it's Dickey. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play. New Mexico State to the line after picking up the first down. Tight end now in motion. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Hand off from the shotgun. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. And the Aggies have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They'll stop him at the 31. Let's mark it off at 5 yards, and that will be a first down. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. He wants to change this route. Dropping back, it's Fox. Still looking, on the move. On a little time, lets it go. Makes the grab. Bounced off his feet. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And he will score! Touchdown, Aggies!
Well, obviously, this has been a defensive struggle the entire first half, so how big was it for the offense to score a touchdown their last possession of the first half, get an opportunity to tie this thing up going in at halftime? I think we can expect a lot of the same here in the second half, but no doubt, huge for their confidence offensively.
The extra point here would tie the game. They add the extra point to finish the drive. So a drive there of 82 yards. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll return it. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Leaves it with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, many thanks. Happy to provide a break in the action to kind of pour over exactly what has transpired so far. And talk about a good, competitive game so far. Not saying this has been the best first half we've seen in the history of these two programs, but they've matched each other's intensity, and the result has been, well, a good, competitive game so far. They don't call me the most creative man in broadcasting for nothing, you know. I don't know about you, but I'm ready to watch this one unfold. Back to our guys in the booth.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. We've got a good one going here in the third quarter, all tied up as he's set to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get to the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who...
Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Great place to start for this offense. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And this one will be stopped for no gain. And the Blue Hens racing to the line in the hurry-up. On third down, he drops the throw. Fires deep for the end zone. Touchdown, Delaware! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his second touchdown of the game.
The kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Looking deep down the right side. Pulls it in down the sideline.
it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver. You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
And the extra point was good. No incident there, and we are tied up in the third. Returner's going to try to see what he can get. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
They'll stop him just short of the first down marker on the screen. The Blue Hens come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. And the Blue Hens will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at it. Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw, it's Fox. Fires to the right. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. This has been a tight one, third quarter, all tied up. It's now 2nd and 10. Hand off from the gun. And they pick up just one. It'll be 3rd and 9.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Connection to the right. What a nice connection. Knocked down immediately, and they've got it at the 25. The Aggies with the 1st and 10. They go to the ground. Tackle is made right at the 20-yard line after a pickup of 4. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. From the gun, the give, looking for room. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. From the gun, wants to pass. Firing toward the end zone. Touchdown, New Mexico State. They move on top here in the 4th.
The great thing about spreading a defense out, I can see where the blitz is coming from. I can see where they're weak. I can see my matchups. Nice job by the offense, spreading them out, taking advantage of their matchup, and getting in for the score.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game, offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And perhaps a slightly more difficult attempt from the 8. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, all the talk this week. Let's find out how things are playing out in this top 5 duel. Texas A&M is totally getting wrecked today. You bring Johnny Football back here in his prime, and even he wouldn't change the outcome of this one. They're trailing by 18 to Alabama. We promise to keep you updated if anything changes in this matchup of 1 versus 2. Fellas?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
The Blue Hens are in the hurry-up.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Tell that to this defense, though. They played with great effort. They've gotten hands to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They've pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. The run from the shotgun. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Using the quick game. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. And the Blue Hens come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Looking to throw on 3rd. They're working that left side. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Give to the back. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Second down, they'll go to the air. Deep shot for the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. The Blue Hens come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. He'll throw on 3rd down. Could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. And here we go. Down a score. They'll go for it on 4th down. Going for the marker on the ground. Turning it on. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. And the Blue Hens pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll give it to him again. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Back to pass. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Pressure coming. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
And the D chooses to bring pressure. A lot of times, big moments when you get in these 4th quarters regardless, like pull the trigger, be aggressive, bring the pressure to them. They do. Hit the QB as he's throwing it and force the incompletion.
He'll throw it. Makes the catch. Over to the end zone. Touchdown, Delaware.
And great execution. That is how it's done late in the football game. Now, all you need is that extra point. Bring the kicker out there. This is what you do. Just like practice, knock it through the uprights, tie this football game, and we might be looking at overtime soon.
They just need the extra point to deadlock this game. And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the fourth. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. A pretty good bit of ground to cover here, Jesse, but they've got some time to work with.
They do, so tempo is going to be important. You got to go fast. You just got to make good decisions at the quarterback position.
And those good decisions are throwing the ball beyond the sticks, using the sidelines to get out of bounds, try to maximize this time and get in a position to win.
We've got a timeout on the field, and we are set up for a terrific finish. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. The short hands, it's Dickey. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. That's caught. It's Dickey. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving it forward just a few. Timeout called by the offense. We have 18 seconds left.
Defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. New Mexico State to the line after picking up the first down. He down the sideline. And this will be picked off. A costly turnover in a tie game.
Big-time players make big-time plays in big-time games. It's the fourth quarter. It's a tie ball game. You need a stop. What an unbelievable job. Forcing the interception, creating offensive opportunity for your offense to go out and win this ball game.
He'll do it himself. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice game. Well, guys, let's play some more. Headed to overtime.
And this just feels right. Both of these teams going back and forth. So, of course, David, this thing needs to get decided in OT.
Let's see who's better. Short amount of time to do it. A couple possessions probably, maybe one possession each. Who's the better team?
They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Got him downfield. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Delaware. They jump on top here in OT. Now to push the lead to 7 in overtime.
This guy is officially a problem. His second receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense, too. If I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop it.
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
And remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the second overtime and two-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
A first down run in the red zone. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
And on that situation on the 1-yard line, the defense brings so many guys. Palmer gets in the backfield, creates the negative play.
Yeah, I think we're seeing the overall athleticism of this defense. They've got guys flying to the ball.
Rushes on him. Touchdown, New Mexico State. They got the score now to see if they go for the win or the tie.
Obviously very hard to complete passes this area of the field. Nice execution. Now you're down by 1, and now you got to make the decision. Are we going to go for it and try to end the game right here and put this game in our offense's hands? What do you think?
And that's why I love having the ball second, because I get the opportunity to do this. I knew they scored a touchdown. We scored a touchdown. Now, do I want to go for the win, or do I want to continue this game on? It's so nice to have the ball second.
And they did tack on the extra point. first down here in the second overtime. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Back to pass, it's Fox. Pulls it in, it's Williams. And the Aggies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. From the gun, the running back has it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And just a great job on the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw on that last play, but he made a pretty quick decision that he was just going to tuck it and run it, and his offensive coordinator is glad he did. How about the speed by the QB on that play?
And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's second and goal from the 5. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Field is condensed, not a lot of room to work with here on third and goal in overtime. They'll try to pass it in on third and goal. Touchdown, Aggies! That score gives them the lead here in the second overtime. Second overtime, and they'll have to go for 2.
And how about that? His second receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense, and number 3 is coming soon.
Now on first down, they need to answer with a touchdown. First play of the drive wants to throw. Puts it out of the air. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Wide receivers everywhere on second and 6. Wants to go up top. A shot toward the end zone. And they answer the bell and responded with a score of their own.
I think the quarterback showed his head coach a lot on that last touchdown pass. The poise and the confidence. And because of that, David, on this upcoming 2-point play, you might just put it back into his hands and let him go win it.
Yeah, man, I need it again, right? Like these rules, I gotta go for 2. This is a clutch moment. Obviously, gotta come up big. Do you trust him again? You worked on these 2-point plays all year long, all week long. That's what you do. You know the rules. Now you gotta go execute.
And now it's all 2-point conversion attempts from here on out. Looking to throw. Bringing the heat. Under fire. They can't get it done on the 2, and now they'll rely on the defense. They broke serve, now a chance to win it with a 2-point conversion. Offense will use a timeout here to make sure everyone is on the same. Here in overtime. They got the stop, now to win it with a 2. To the air, it's Fox. Oh, they can't convert. That short yardage, condensed area, nobody got the 2, and we play on. Let's do it again, guys, shall we? And we'll see just how far down the play sheet they have to go for this two-point try. They'll send the back in motion. They'll go to the air. They are stopped on the two-point try, and now it'll be up to the defense. After the stop, now a two-point try to win the game. They can't get it in. Neither team can get the two, and we'll play another overtime. No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the two. He's looking to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Compton. They got it done with the two, and now they hold the edge deep in overtime. Now they'll have to respond with a two of their own. Motion from the wide receiver. He wants to throw it. He gets it in the end zone, and the two-point conversion ties the game. My philosophy on going for two is only when you have to. Looking to throw, it's Fox. Fires to the tight end. They got it done. A great play call to give them the lead by two.
It's all about mental toughness. That's impressive there to get the two-point play, and now you're putting it on your defense. Can they rise up to the occasion, David? Make a play and end this thing.
Man, and that's what you're doing. You're trying to get energy from them. You're walking over there to them. Guys, we just need one stop. One stop, and we walk out of here a winner. I know you're exhausted. Just give me one more play.
Pushes for the goal line. Not quite gonna get there, and he couldn't get this game tied up. My pulse rate is still through the roof on this game. I would have called that one for free. Wait, I don't want to get carried away, but it was a really fun game and a great win.
It really was. I know we're all up here, we're bouncing around, we're excited after having seen what we just saw. What a great win for this team to go out and do it in overtime. That's the type of game that fans are going to be talking about for a long time.
Free. Yeah, right. If you know Reese Davis, that is not happening, but we got a free game that was awesome, back and forth, nip and tuck, and bonus time. You got some free overtime play in that one.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.